Alright guys, so I haven't shown you guys a training vlog in forever. The last thing you guys saw, I think, was that I moved to New York, or maybe it was a travel vlog, I don't know, but basically I've just been posting travel vlogs. But I'm definitely still training and I'm looking really good, so at least I think so. That's a little cocky, let's cut that out. This is a training vlog. I'm in a hypertrophy phase right now. I'm in week 5 of my new training cycle, and the goal right now is just to build up that muscle. I have cut 15 pounds off of my weight, so I was originally 165. Basically, after my bikini competition back in 2014 or 15. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna cut the vlog until, no, you're good. Okay, so I am in week 5 of my new cycle. I'm in a hypertrophy block. I'm in a hypertrophy, I cannot say this word. I'm in a hypertrophy block right now. I was supposed to be in a strength phase and I was actually about to compete for a powerlifting meet, but my strength just wasn't where I wanted it to be. I am going for some really big goals, and also I'm gonna try and compete in the 147 weight class, which means my strength really needs to really just improve, because my strength sucks right now and I really want to be competitive. In this weight class I have competed in the 165 but not the 147, and that's a big jump, and I want my strength to be better than what it was in the 165. So I have a lot of high expectations, and you can't really rush strength like that. You have to kind of rebuild and go through these phases and cycles. Not only that, but on top of just cutting weight, cutting the 15 pounds, and I'll put some progress pictures in later right now. But on top of that, I've been training, but it's not to the consistency that it needs to be. So basically, you know, I was doing all this traveling for the past 3 years, and so my training has been consistent, but not consistent for powerlifting. Not the kind of consistency that you need for powerlifting, not the type of training that I need for powerlifting. So although I've been training, I've been still maintaining my athleticism, my total fitness. I haven't necessarily been maintaining my strength the way I should have, so I've lost strength. So right now I'm just rebuilding. That's kind of what I'm focusing on right now. You can see I got those gains. I've also lost 15 pounds. I was again like 165, floating between like 163 and 165 for the past like couple of years, and now I'm at 140, floating between like 145 and 147. So that's where I'm at now, and I just wanted to show you guys like what my training looks like. Say, hey, I'm still training. I'm going to be giving you guys a lot more training vlogs. My training vlogs are about 2 months apart. After this 2 months, so in the next, I think 3, 4, 5, in the next 5 weeks, I'm going to reassess, see if I'm going to stay in a hypertrophy phase. I'm probably going to stay in the hypertrophy phase for about 3 months total, but I'm going to just kind of reassess and see if I'm ready to jump back into a strength phase, because I do want to compete. I was supposed to be competing in March in Brooklyn, but I decided just to cut that one out because it's more important to me that I get my strength to where it needs to be and then compete when I feel like I'm competitive enough to compete. But yeah, that's where we're at. So today is a chest day. I focused on the, oh my god, the music's so loud too. Fuck. The chest day that I did today was a feet up bench press, and the reason why I do feet up, especially during this training cycle, is because it takes out that leg drive. And that's important to me because the leg drive isn't necessarily like muscle, it's just assisting your strength so that you can be the strongest in that meet. When you're not in a powerlifting phase, you don't necessarily want to continue focusing specifically on strength. You want to focus on building up your weaknesses, building up your muscle, so that you can translate that into building up strength when you're in your strength cycle. So that's the point of the hypertrophy phase, and that's the reason why you do want to take out leg drive in some of your training, and that's one of the reasons why the feet up bench press is good, especially during your off season or your hypertrophy block. I also have 2 other bench days. I'm benching 3 times per week. I have big bench goals, and I am like genuinely so upset. I honestly haven't told you guys this either, but I retested my strength and it was just so bad. I couldn't bench my old 1RMs, which I honestly expected to be able to, which is a high expectation, and that's a huge thing that I like struggle with, is having these high expectations of numbers that I want to hit and then expecting them too soon. So be patient, respect the sport, respect the work that you have to put into it and the time that it takes, and I have been doing that, and I am loving my hypertrophy phase right now, so I'm really excited. But yeah, so basically it's just like a bodybuilding that's more similar to bodybuilding, the type of training that I'm doing right now, besides like still having like the bench days, the squat days, the deadlift days, versus like having like the more bro splits, or not necessarily bro splits, but like push-pull legs. It's a little different because that's what most people do, is the push-pull legs, but for me it's still, the focus is on that day. And just because I'm doing like, let's say deadlifts, like, okay, well that's most, people think, okay, hamstrings, that's a leg day, but that's not necessarily the case. A lot of times I'll do back that day as well instead of doing legs. So it really, the splits are different, and it's based on that movement and improving that movement, not necessarily improving the physique as a whole. So hopefully that makes sense. But now I'm gonna let you guys get to the workout.
I'll give you something to believe in. It's something that's real, something that's fair, something to believe in, something to believe in. Come on, get it, they're genuine, they're authentic, they're real, something to believe in. I'll give you something to believe in. I'll be real with smoking, baby, but there ain't no smoke in my mirror. We can spend that whole day laughing, baby, yeah. But there ain't no joke around here.
That joke around here, that no one has hope around here. So we joke around, hoping we can cope around here. When they go around, giving you the go around, waiting till you're going down. That ain't going down here, ain't going down. Not going on, damn money, what's going on? I'm a big man, so I'm gonna give it up.
I'll give you something to believe in. It's something that's real, something that's fair, something to believe in, something to believe in. Come on, get it, they're genuine, they're authentic, they're real, something to believe in. I'll give you something to believe in. All day we be winning, baby. Looking at winners, yeah. All my life is sinning, baby, but at least I've been sincere. You know that we smoking, baby. You can see it in the air. I spend that whole day laughing, baby, but there ain't no joke around here.
That joke around here, that no one has hope around here. So we joke around, hoping we can cope around here. When they go around, giving you the go around, waiting till you're going down. That ain't going down here, ain't going down. Not going on, damn money, what's going on? I'm a big man, so I'm gonna give it up.
I'll give you something to believe in. It's something that's real, something that's fair, something to believe in, something to believe in. Come on, get it, they're genuine, they're authentic, they're real, something to believe in. I'll give you something to believe in. I'll give you something to believe in. It's something that's real, something that's fair, something to believe in, something to believe in. Come on, get it, they're genuine, they're authentic, they're real, something to believe in. I'll give you something to believe in.
Alright guys, that is the end of today's training footage. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. It helps me out a bunch. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!